Good morning, students. Welcome back to Information Technology Advanced JavaScript. In this lectures, you are going to learn skill-oriented practical number 6. This practical you are going to write in your journal. So the skill-oriented practical number 6. Let's see. So what is asked in this practical? This practical is asked to write a JavaScript program which compute the average mark of students. While computing the average mark of the student, you are going to ask 6 subject mark of that particular students. Accept 6 subject mark of student from user. Calculate average mark of students, which is used to determine the corresponding grade. Means on the grade, once the user enter his 6 subject mark, then he should get the grade. Now grade, what base you are going to give the grade? On the average base. If the student average above 35 to 60, then he should get a F grade. Above 61 to 70, D grade. 71 to 80, C grade. 81 to 90, B grade. And 91 to 100, A grade. So this is the range of the grade. So this grade you can give on the average base. So what the average marks comes of the students, on that basis you can give this grade. So that you are going to display the prompt on the screen while writing this JavaScript program. You are going to display the text box. You can create a form, or you can just ask user to enter the mark in the displayed prompt. So you are going to display the prompt 6 times on the screen for the 6 subject. First subject, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. Means 6 times the prompt should come on the screen asking to enter the first subject mark, second subject mark, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. Once it is taken, then the total mark should be displayed. Total mark should be displayed on the screen. Once the total marks is calculated, then you are going to calculate the average. What is the formula to calculate average marks? Total mark divided by the subject. Okay, for example 6 subject means total mark of the 6 subject divided by 6, then you will get an average mark. Okay, once you got the average mark, then you can start giving this grade. While giving this grade, you are going to use the if function, if and else functions. Once you use this if and else functions, it will be display the grade depend on the student average. So let's start how you can write this JavaScript program. To write a JavaScript program, you have to open the text editor from your computer. That may be Notepad or the Sublime text editor. I'm going to open the Sublime text editor. Then you can copy the previous program and you can save the time. You can make some changes in the previous program. So I can copy this program and pasting over here and deleting all this thing. I'm showing you how to write it the program. So the first thing will remain same, other things I'm going to delete. Okay, till here deleting. Okay, now we are going to write a JavaScript program to compute the average mark and grade. So first tag will remain same, that is exclamation doc type HTML, then head tag, HTML tag, then head tag. Then you can write meta character set UTF-8. So easily we can identify this JavaScript program. Then the title you can give the title compute the average mark and grade, which is given in your textbook. Okay, that title you have to give, or user can understand what program is using looking at the title. This title will be displayed on the title bar of the browser. Then you start in the head section or the body section. You know that JavaScript program you can write in two sections. The first section is head section and second section is body section. So you can write this program in the head section or the body section. So I am writing in the head section. So head section you can write, and then you can use the script tag. Okay, script tag equal JavaScript type equal text. Okay, So you can write that way, otherwise you can write directly script. And once you have written the script, then you have to declare the variable. Now you are going to take a 6 subject. So here variable mark 1, mark 2, mark 3, and like this you can take more. Okay, so mark 1, mark 2, mark 3, mark 4, mark 5, and 6. These are the 6 variable for 6 subject. So you can take here subject 1, subject 2, subject 3, subject 4, subject 5, subject 6, like this also you can give. So I use the mark 1, mark 2, mark 3, mark 4, mark 5, mark 6, and the total mark we have to display, that's why sum variable I use. And finally we are going to calculate the average mark of the students, that's why the average. So all together 8 variable we need. 6 variable for 6 subject mark, next variable calculating total mark, and then displaying the average marks. Once you finish declaring the variable, the next task is you are going to display the prompt or the text box. You suppose you are going to create a form, then you have to display the text box where the user can enter his first subject mark. So here we are going to display the prompt. So here I am going to display the prompt for first mark 1. Okay, so I am going to write a mark 1 equal pass integer. Okay, pass integer, why are we going to use pass integer? Look, last program also I have used here pass integers to display the pass integer to calculate the string into the number. Okay, that's why we are going to use the pass integer program. So pass integer, you can use parse integer in bracket prompt to display the text. Okay, and you are going to write here in double inverted code what you are going to ask the user: enter first subject marks, enter first subject mark. So this is the prompt, means the text prompt will come where you can enter the first subject mark. Okay, enter first subject mark, then you can just copy and paste it down, or you can write it, but while writing again you will going to make mistakes. So instead of writing, just copy and paste it and make the changes. Mark 2 pass integer prompt, enter first instead of first, second subject mark, second subject mark, again copy and paste third subject mark. So here make the changes third subject mark. So like this 6 times you are going to copy. So I am going to copy all this 3 variable and pasting over here and making the changes. Now this is the 4th one, 5th one, and the 6th one. Okay, so here 4th you can make enter 4th subject mark, then 5th subject mark, and then the 6th subject mark, 6th subject mark. So here declaring variable is over and asking the user to enter the mark where the prompt is displayed. Their user is going to enter this is 6 subject mark. Once is enter 6 subject mark, the next task is what we are going to calculate the total mark of the students. So total, you want to calculate total mark, one more variable required, and that variable already we have taken, that is sum. So you can write a formula, but before that, for your kind information, add the comments here what you are going to do next. Here we are going to add displaying total, or adding display total mark, so next time when you're going to see in the program, we'll come to know what you have done there. So you add the comment. Once you add the comment, then write the formula. So here formula will come sum equal mark 1 plus mark 2 plus mark 3 plus mark 4 plus mark 5 and plus mark 6. So this is the total mark. Here you will get a total mark. So total mark you got. Now you are going to display this total mark. To display the total mark, document dot write in bracket total mark of the students. Total marks of the students. Total mark of the students. And where you got the total mark in sum, so you can add this variable by using plus sum. Okay, so here you have calculate total mark and you have displayed over here by using document.write. Means this statement will be printed on the web page with the total mark will get. Means this statement will print total mark of the students and here total number will come. Okay, similar way we are going to display the average mark. So again add the comment here, display the average mark. Average marks. To display the average marks, same here we are going to write the formula, but which variable we use here, avg. So we can take this avg variable equal sum. Now where you calculate total mark here in sum, so this variable requires sum, write in bracket, divide by how many subjects are there, 1 2 3 4 5 6 6 subjects, so 6.0 you divide by 6 and then you can display the average. To displaying the average, same statement can work, but detail changes we are going to document write average mark. Here you are going to make the changes, average mark of the student, and here average will come, variable avg. Okay, so here average means displaying total mark is over, average mark, then close the script tag and close the head tag. Now save this program, file, save, average .html and click on save. Before applying the conditions and displaying the grade, check the output. To check the output, just right click. If suppose you are using the notepad, then go to the place where you save this program and open in the browser. Now I am using Sublime text editor, so I can right click inside and click on open in browser. So it is open in the browser. You can check enter the first subject mark. It is asked already. This is called prompt. It display the prompt. Suppose you created a form, then it will come the text box. So this is prompt is display. So enter the mark. For example, suppose 12 you enter, the next 40 you enter, the next 50 you enter, then like this 6 subject mark you are going to enter. This is the 6th one, and then click on OK button. Once you click, then you will get a total mark of the students 244, average mark of the students 40 you got. So here total and average marks is calculated and it is the correct answer. So you want to display this mark one below the other, then you have to make some changes inside here. So where you are going to make changes, where the sum is displayed, so here you can write plus, and in double invited code you can use the br tag. Here you can use the br tag. The same way you can use here in the average also. So you can use here in the average. So plus sign require, and save, open in the browser, and now check it. First subject 50, second subject, third subject, fourth. So like this, all subject mark, enter, and see the total mark of the student 347, average mark of the student 57.8333, which means rounding if you are going to take, then 58 average mark will be. Now this depend on the average mark you are going to display the grade. Depend on the average mark you are going to display the grade now. So we are going to display the grade now. So how to display the grade? There you are going to use the if statement. Now how, see, I have written one program I'm going to show you. So like this, you are going to use the function if average less than 60, because here it is condition is given. See, if the average is less than 60, then F grade, less than 70 D grade, less than 80 C grade, less than 90 B grade, and less than 100 A grade. So this is the range to display the average. To display the average, you have to keep in your mind this range, means students mark should not more than 60, and if the more than 60, you should get a D grade, not a F grade. Okay, so like this, 61 and above D grade is given, 71 and above C grade, 81 and 90 B grade, 91 and 100 A grade. So keeping in mind of range of the average, we can give the grade, because here it is clearly mentioned, calculate the average mark of the student which is used to determine the corresponding grade. So this grade, while giving, you have to keep in your mind this range of the average. So now see the statement we are going to use, that is if average less than equals 60, then you can write document dot write grade, which grade you want. Okay, that is F grade. Then you can write the statement same. So let's start writing this. Before that, you have to add the comments over there, what you are going to calculate, that we are going to calculate now, displaying the grade. So you can write here display the grade. Okay, so display the grade, you can use the function, that is if, what is the condition is given here, condition is given less than 60, the average less than 60. So here you can write average AVG. Look here, what is the AVG means? AVG here. So average less than 60. If the average is less than 60, then you are going to print the grade. Which grade you are going to print? F grade. F grade you are going to print. That's why that condition should go there. So here you can use the curly bracket and print document dot write, document dot write in bracket double inverted code grade colon, which grade it should come? F grade. Okay, and then complete the statement. Save this program and let's see whether it is coming or no. Save, open this program in the browser, enter the mark, suppose 30, then first subject 30 marks, second subject 52, then 40, then 52, then 62, then 42. Look here, total mark of the student 278, average mark comes 46, means below 60. That's why the grade shown F grade, means below 60 F grade. Okay, so now we are going to write the next condition, that is for 61 to 70 D grade. 61 to 70 D grade. Suppose if you got a 61, then also should come D grade. Below 61 you should come in the F grade. So now we are going to write the condition once again here. Now here you are going to use else if. Else if means this or that. Else if average less than 70 but greater than 60, less than 70 but greater than 60, we are going to take the grade. Which grade we are going to take? D grade. so we'll take the grade D. So I'll copy this statement instead of writing grade D. Okay, now let's check. Save this program, open in the browser, and now we are going to enter, and that average should go above 60. So we are going to enter 80, 70, 60, 65, 80, 90. Okay, yeah, 70 above. So average came to students 74, but grade are not displayed because what is the this one condition is given 61 to 70 D grade, but average gone above the 71 mark. That's why here it is not display any grade, because third condition we are not given. So if you make changes and your average remain below 70, then the D grade will be displayed. Okay, so next, else if average less than, here average less than 80, so you can write here 80 and then the statement. Here statement we need for next grade, that is C grade. So here make the changes C grade. So if the average remain below 80, then the student will get grade C. So we are going to write next statement, that is for B grade. If the student average between 81 to 90, then B grade, so less than 90. And final grade what is there, that is A grade. If the student average above 91 to 100, then he must get, or he should get, A grade. So here we are going to once again copy this statement and paste it below. Okay, below 100. Okay, if the 91 if we cross, then also it will come to the A grade over here. This is the A grade. Now see F, D, C, this is B, A, B, C, D. Okay, E grade is there, check is E grade is there, no. A, B, C, D, F grade is there. So okay, all grades now we have finished here. Now we are going to run the program, and once again we'll check all the grade whether it is coming proper or not. If your condition is correct, then you will get a correct grading system, otherwise it will display the wrong one. Okay, so now save this program and open in browser, enter the mark. Now we are going to enter highest mark. Everywhere we are going to enter 90 above mark, 92, 93, okay, 90 once again, subject 50 is over, and then 96. See, altogether this total mark of the student is 545. Average mark of the student is 90.80, means almost 90 above. So here look here, 90 above, 91 means 90 above A grade is there. That's why it displays the grade A. So our conditions are correct. What condition we have given, that all conditions are correct. So my dear students, I hope you understood this program. While writing this program, you can use the prompt, or you can create a text box by using form, by creating the form. Once you created a form, it will display the text box on the form. There you are going to enter, but you are going to take the text box 6 for 6 subject: first subject, second subject, third subject, and the fourth subject. Ask the user to enter the 6 subject mark, calculate the total mark, and calculate the average mark. And once you calculate the average mark, display this grade. And while displaying the grade, keep in your mind what is the condition is asked. This condition is asked. While writing the practical, you must see the practical slip properly, what is asked in the practical slip, because these are board practicals. According to that slip, your result should come out. If your result is not coming proper, means you will not get a mark. Okay, where till where your program is correct, there only the mark will be given. Okay, now see, suppose I have shown you the first calculating the total mark and average. Suppose you calculate total mark and average, that much mark will get. If you're not getting the grade, you will not given the mark. So this practical will be 20 mark practical. You will get a two practicals, two different practical. You are going to solve one. While solving one practicals, keep in mind one practical has 20 marks. You're going to lose the 20 mark here if you're not solving that properly. Okay, and if you solve this practical proper way, you will get out marks. So my dear students, you have to practice it at home. Those students don't having the computer, they can download and writer app from the Google Play Store and install on your smartphone and start writing this HTML program as well as the JavaScript program. Practice it, you will get output there. No need of computers. Every time your reason is we don't have the computer, how we can practice? The IT subject is practice subject, and you have to practice on your smartphone. And here you got a JavaScript, HTML, all this program you can practice on your mobile, because Writer app is very good app. By using that app you can get the output of the HTML5 program as well as the JavaScript program. So I hope this program you understood. So my dear student, write this practical in your journal. Last Google Meet lecture time I told you have to put a journal at cardboard file and start writing the practicals. All the practicals, most of the practical I already solved and showed you. Your work is only looking at that practical, copy the code over there in your journal and complete your journal, because your first term is coming close. In the next month you are having the first term. So before that we are going to check your notebook as well as the journals. If your homework is completed, then that mark also will be added. Practical mark also will be given to you. So but if you're not completing the practical, not completing your homework, the mark will be not given to you. So I hope you are completing notes as well as the assignment and all the practical what I taught you. Thank you.